please look at me. You can do this if you simply decide, and you can likely do it faster than you may have thought. Please know this is not about get rich quick just because you hear the word fast. But I am a big believer of fast starts because when I was brand new and I came online, I knew nothing about making money online or the business of online business or digital marketing or any of this stuff. But I was able to get out there, and in my first 30 days, I was able to make 28 sales inside of my business. And just in this recent year, I repositioned my business, starting back over from scratch, and was able to build a 6-figure business in less than 12 months. So I'm here today in this video to share the steps with you so you can get this set up for yourself and create your own unique level of results. Before we dive into the steps, I just want you to know that this video was inspired because as I sat down going through my new vision for 2025, as soon as I sat down with my notebook and I began to draft out the steps that I'm going to be following in 2025 based upon this new vision, I knew that this was something that I needed to share with way more people, because oftentimes people just don't know how to take an idea or a desire to start a business and then how to flesh it out to know exactly what to do. So this video, there will be no fluff, just real guidance so that you have the confidence and real strategy to make this real for yourself. My goal is that through this video, step by step, you see your business begin to come to life. When I sat down to do this plan for myself, I had already established my vision. So the very first step for you is if you don't have a vision for what you want as your business, you want to sit down and answer just some really important but basic questions like the who, what, when, where, how of your business. Who do you want your business to serve? How do you want to serve them? How do you want to help them? What's the desire of the hearts of the people that you want to serve? What's the outcome that you want for your actual business? Again, just think about like why you want to start this business, and always remember that our businesses are about serving other people, providing a solution, or offering products and services to help someone obtain the desire of their heart. So you want to make sure that you sit down and really draft that out. And the one thing that I will tell you is that when I sat down and drafted out my renewed vision for 2025, I was so excited. I was not only excited about where I know it's going to take my own business, but I was excited about the lives that I'm going to be impacting because of this vision. But then I was also excited because it brought a new level of clarity. So when I got ready to sit down to go through the steps I'm going to walk you through, right, it's like those answers came very, very easy to me. And that's what I wanted to do for you as well. So if you don't already have a vision for your business, you could even pop over to like ChatGPT and just let ChatGPT know about this business that you want to start and the results that you want to get. And just really let ChatGPT know about this business that you have on your heart and on your mind, and allow ChatGPT to help you begin with a vision. Now, with the next step, a big part of your vision are the people that you want to serve, your ideal customers and buyers, the people that are going to be buying from your business. And so the next step that you want to do is you want to ask yourself, where do I want to meet them and begin to help them? What platform do you want to show up on so that you can begin to be discovered by these people that are going to want the products and the services that your business has to offer? Now, when you're picking a platform, I want you to pick a platform where you believe like you can show up as the best version of yourself. The 3 best platforms to get started on as someone that's brand new without an audience is going to be YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. And the reason those 3 platforms are the best is because they will help you in building an audience. If you can create the content, they will help you in bringing people to your content, and that will kick off your business. And so you want to have 2 schools of thought when it comes to the platform that you're choosing. First off, you want to make sure you feel comfortable on that platform. And the way that I chose YouTube so many years ago is I was inspired by other people that were on YouTube. And I believed that if it was inspiring enough to work on me and to get my attention, then it would be the right platform for me me to leverage and to allow YouTube to be that platform that worked for me. So I allowed like the source of inspiration to guide me in terms of getting started. All right. That might be a really great way for you to start as well. Or you could just simply say, I don't see myself doing YouTube and I feel more comfortable on a platform like Instagram or TikTok where I can rely upon short form video style content, right, to help people in discovering me. Now, with the platform that you're choosing, I also want you to keep this in mind because you have two priorities on that platform. As number one, you want the platform to help you to connect, right, with your targeted audience, the people that are going to become your buyers. And you also want that platform, you want to be able to show up on that platform in a way so that through the content that you're going to create, which is the next step, you want to begin to help them through that content as well. So think about this step as being you deciding upon the home base for your business. A struggle that I hear from a lot of new people is, Steph, how can I start a business if I don't have an audience, if no one knows that I exist, if I don't have an email list? Like all of these things that we have to learn how to build, a lot of times people allow these things to stop them from getting started. But the fact of the matter is, each and every one of us that are successfully online with our own businesses, we started from zero as well. And by picking a platform that becomes your home base, that's exactly how you will begin to build your own unique audience of people that will grow to know, like, and trust you, and that will become a part of your customer base. That's why this step is so important, is you don't want to build your business out first and then think about what platform am I going to use for advertising and marketing. You really want to think about this as like, what's going to be that platform that will be my home base? Because the fact of the matter is, once your entire business is built out, this is where you're going to spend so much of your time. And if we don't get this right, in terms of like feeling comfortable on a platform, it's going to be really, really difficult to grow the way that we want to grow. And I don't know about you, right? But one of my very first goals was to make this business my new way of life. And then once I figured that out, it was to grow it to 6 figures. And now that I've done that, I want to inspire more people, right, to do the same for themselves. And I know that it starts at this level first. So pick your platform. All right, the next step is to pick the topics that you're going to be talking about and discussing with the people that land on your content on your chosen platform. From someone that's experienced in this space, I know that these things are called buckets or pillars. But the way that I want you to think about this is like, how will I start to help people that discover my content on this chosen platform? And like, this is how I want you to think about it. Imagine that you have this thing to sell, because as a business, you're clearly going to have something to sell, right? Now, let's imagine that every single week you invited people over to your house, all right? And let's say every single week that they showed up, you were trying to sell them this thing. And that was the only thing that you were focused on, were like the benefits of what this thing is and how it can help them and why they need to buy it. And just every single week, it was essentially a sales pitch. To what degree do you think people would keep showing up? Do you think week after week they would keep coming back to hear this sales pitch? No, because they're not feeling like they are part of any conversation. They're not feeling like they're being helped. They just feel like they're being sold to. And trust me, like, this is a mistake that all of us have made online at some point, is that we'll pick a platform, we get excited about selling this thing, we know we want to make some money, and we allow every bit of content to strictly be a sales piece. That's not the way that we want to approach this. So instead, know that you have this thing to sell, and we'll talk about that in just a moment, but know that you have this thing to sell. Know the vision, again, of your business, right? And know like what information would be helpful to people that want to achieve that goal. So if the vision of your business is to help women lose weight, right? What are topics that they would be interested in? Would they be interested in topics related to things to eat, diet, nutrition, protein, workouts, walking, possibly equipment. You see what I'm saying? So now imagine, let's run that back. Now imagine every single week you have this meeting at your house. You know that you have this thing to sell, right? But instead of just cramming it down their throat every single week, you talk about things that can begin to help them, right? You talk about empowering things around what to eat and diet and maybe using a tracker and fixing their mind. And maybe the next week you talk about exercising and sharing your real journey around losing weight and helping them, right, to see themselves in this process for themselves. So along with picking the platform, the next step is you want to sit down and say, okay, based upon the vision of how I want to help this targeted group of people, like what are topics that I can talk about that can begin to help them? Trust me, selling on the back end of helping people is always going to be the easiest, all right? And being that you're going to spend a lot of time on this platform, whatever platform you choose, right, you want to make sure that you feel confident that you have topics, right, that are going to be helpful and useful, inspiring and empowering, and that are really going to help the people that are ultimately going to become a part of your buying base. All right, this next step is really, really important. This next step, we want to now begin to separate the serious from the curious. So again, let's imagine every single week that you have this meeting over your house and you're helping your targeted group of people. They want a certain outcome, and during this meeting, right, you're there to begin helping them with just different conversations, right, different topics that you've decided upon. Now, out of those people that are coming into your house, you're always going to have a larger percentage that will strictly be curious, right? They might be there for the interaction. They might be there for the tips. They might think that they want the outcome, right? They're there for the conversation, right? And maybe they just want the information so they can go on their own way and do it themselves. But out of everyone, there's going to be a small percentage of people. And I hope that I'm really laying the foundation properly for you and setting the expectations so you understand that not everybody that comes across your content is going to want to buy from you, right? So there's going to be a small percentage of people that are going to be this serious. They're going to want to know more about this weight loss product that you're selling, right? They're going to be the people that actually want the transformation, or they want the help, or they want to work with you. They don't want to do it by themselves, right? And they're going to want to know, what else do you have? So being that we do business online, right, we either want to create some kind of free offer, like a checklist or a guide, or we want to have some kind of invitation in place for them to learn more about how they can begin to work with us or buy the thing that we have to sell them. And the way that we do that, right, is by creating a very, very simple process in place where they're going to give us their name and their email address. And in exchange for that, we're going to begin to help them. We're going to drop off something called a freebie, right? It could be a guide. It could be a checklist. It could be a webinar. It could be a presentation. Essentially, again, we're separating those that are serious from those that are curious. And those that are serious, we're now inviting them to dive a little bit deeper with us. So now imagine, let's go back to that whole example of every single week you have people that are meeting you in your house. Right? Imagine if at the end of every single meeting, you said, hey, for those that actually want to learn how you can work with me to help you get faster results on your weight loss journey. Again, this example, right? Go ahead and hang back. I have some really awesome information to share with you. So now those that are serious will hang back. Those that are just curious and maybe don't want to be sold to or don't want to buy anything, right, they will leave and go upon their merry way. And now you get to spend a little bit more time, right, letting people know how you can actually help them achieve faster results, right, with this product you have to help them. So this next step is really, really crucial because it is an element in your business where you will begin to see, right, that people are interested in learning more about buying what it is that you have to offer. And it's a crucial step as well because it also allows you to bring people from your chosen platform and to get them onto your own email list. Make a really special note of this. This email list that you're going to begin building, it is the first asset that you begin to grow for yourself. Before you begin to make any money, right, you're going to begin to grow an asset called your email list. And that is how we do it. I know this may seem like a lot, but just know at the end of this video, I will offer up some solutions to begin helping you on this journey if you do not want to go about this all by yourself. And if you want a bit more clarity and you want step-by-step instructions on fleshing all of this out. All right, this next step, if you don't already have it figured out, is you've got to identify and get really solid with what you're going to sell them. What is going to be this magical product that's going to help them go from point A to point B? What's going to be the thing that's going to begin to help them get the transformation or the desires of their heart? All right, being that we do business online, I'm going to encourage you, again, if you want to go faster, all right, settle in on a digital product. There are so many ways that you can settle in on a digital product. You can decide to create a digital product from scratch, something very simple like a low-cost ebook or, you know, a couple of modules or video lessons that begin to help other people, and you can put those behind a pay gate and people can pay you for that information. If you want to build a bigger, robust course, you absolutely can do that as well. But digital products is really the way to go. The way that I went when I made this big transition in my business over this past year that allowed me to go faster and to grow to 6 figures in less than 12 months is that I decided upon a done for you digital product, a digital product I did not have to create, but I knew was in absolute alignment, right, with the vision of my business and the people that I wanted to help. And really all that I did was I lightened my own load, and it allowed me to get out there and to begin to serve the people that I wanted to serve, right, without me having to put so much work into creating a digital product from scratch. All right, so with this step, you want to get really solid on what is it you're going to sell. Now I want to share something, because remember I told you the inspiration behind this video was the fact that I got solid on my new vision for 2025, and I was like, okay, now let's sit down and let's flesh out like what that all looks like. It felt so good to know that the product that I was offering this past year is still the product that makes the most amount of sense for my ideal audience and for the people that I want to serve. And so it's like when you ask yourself these questions and you go through these steps, it allows you to make sure that all the decisions that you're making, that they are in alignment with this vision, right, that you want to build and grow for yourself. And it makes sure that you are in alignment with how you want to serve the people that you say you wanted to serve. So if I were to read you my vision, you're going to see how what I sell, what I do, how I show up, the nature of my content, you're going to realize how spot on it is, right, compared it to my vision. And so like thinking out these things, again, really, really important. So you might have thought that you had a product that you want to sell, but the one thing that I will tell you from all of my years of experience is that so many people get caught up with coming online and just like trying to settle in on a product to sell. And oftentimes it's for all the wrong reasons, right? And they'll invest into something that they want to sell, but they haven't gone through these steps and they don't even have a vision, right, for their business. If that has been you, I just simply want you to ask yourself, based upon the vision that you created, this thing that you had your mind set on selling, does it still make sense for the people that you say you wanted to serve? And does it make sense for the vision of your actual business? As I said at the beginning of this video, I really hope that you're seeing this business of yours beginning to come together and to come to life step by step. So now that we have figured out and answered some really important questions about our business, now it's really important to settle in on a weekly routine for your business. On a weekly basis, on the chosen platform that you've chosen, you're going to create content that's going to begin to help people that want the outcome or the solution that your business has to offer. You're going to create content on very specific topics that are of interest to them. And those topics, that content is going to begin to help them. It's going to begin to inspire them. It's going to allow them to feel like, oh my gosh, I can do that. Maybe this video is doing that very thing for you, right? So you're going to create that content every single week. right? On the back end of that content, you're going to invite people that want to learn a bit more about how you can either continue to help them or help them deeper, or that might be interested in buying the product or service of your business. You're going to give them an invitation, right, to learn more, right? Or you're going to begin to help them by offering them something for free that's going to allow them to go a little bit deeper. And then on the back end of that invitation or that free offer, right, you're going to let them know about the product that you have to sell. And a percentage of those people will go on to buy your actual product. What's really fun in my business is that by having a business like this, I have some people that make the buying decision directly from my video content. Think about how exciting that is. So again, imagine having a meeting in your house every single week, and that during that meeting, there are people that are sitting there that have already made their mind that whatever you're selling, they want to buy. And at the end of that meeting, they're like, hey, how can I buy? Doing business this way sets your business up to be able to get that kind of outcome. So you not only set your business up to be able to make sales directly from your chosen platform and the content that you create, but you also begin to build your very own email list, which is one of your greatest assets in business. And then on the back end of that email list, your business is being set up to actually make you more sales. So on a weekly basis, you're focused on three main things: creating content on your chosen platform that's incredibly helpful and useful to your target market. Your audience is going to begin to grow on that chosen platform. A percentage of those people are going to want to know more about what you have to offer, right? They're going to opt in, they're going to join your email list, and a percentage of those people will go on, right, to buy products that you have to offer through your business. This is exactly how you're going to start your digital business fast and begin to make money. Again, I hope that you see how all of this has come together step by step. And I hope that in your mind, with this vision that you have, or this desire to want to build a digital business, that you're seeing how possible it is for you and how you can likely get this baby going, right, faster than you may have thought. If you're serious about kickstarting this digital business of yours and really getting it off the ground and beginning to make money, I really hope that this video is leaving you better. If you would love to entertain some help and support and step-by-step instructions, I'm putting all of this together because clearly, right, there are a lot of moving parts and there are steps that we weren't able to go over in this video that are instrumental with helping you put all of this together much faster. I will drop information down below in the description that you can check out. And if you love my energy and love my vibe, I just want to let you know that you will also be able to gain access to mentorship with me every single week to get your questions answered and to help you along this journey. Imagine having access to a complete digital marketing course that will not only teach you everything you need to know about building a successful online business for yourself, but also comes with a weekly mentor to help you on this journey so you never have to feel like you're going at this all by yourself. While I do consider myself a pretty great mentor, the thing that I love about what I do is that I'm in the trenches just like you are. Just like with what I shared in the video today, this is coming from my real business life and just bringing it to video to help you in accomplishing the same things that I'm accomplishing for myself, along with the step-by-step instructions that are going to help you put all of this together. Because trust me, there are so many things that we couldn't discuss in this video or it would have been way too long. So along with the step-by-step instructions, you also get a license to resell this course as an immediate income stream inside of your business that you don't have to create from scratch. Believe it or not, this is exactly how I got started when I first came online so many years ago. And it's exactly what played such a big role in me being able to make 28 sales in my first 30 days is because I didn't have to create anything from scratch, that I just got to get out there and I began to create the content, right, to build my own audience that allowed me to make those initial sales. And I would love the same thing for you as well. With this course, I love the idea that you're not just learning, it's not just information, but you also get to earn while you are mastering a lot of these online business building skills. And then on the back end of that, you get to meet with me every single week to get your questions answered and to really have an in the trenches mentor show up for you to help you on this journey. If you've loved my energy and you love my vibe and you would love to learn more about this amazing digital marketing course that also comes with a license to allow you to be able to sell this as an income stream inside of your business while also getting access to mentorship, I will drop the link down below in the description. I look so forward to seeing you in my next video and or seeing you inside of the community. I'm telling you, you're going to build this digital business and you're going to build it faster than you thought. Let's go.